Okay, I'm going to talk to you about your recovery for your backhand drive. Now, a lot of people spend a lot of time actually doing lunges, if you like, where they teach you to come here and then come back. So they'll do a lot of these sort of lunges where they'll go there and then they'll come back to here. The thing is, you don't do that in squash that often. You do, but that's a comfortable shot. So what happens in squash? If I comfortably hit here and then I'll come back. Comfortably here and I'll come back. So what you're doing by doing this, you're practicing the comfortable one. That's all you're merely doing, the comfortable shot. Problem is, most of the game's spent in the uncomfortable position where you're actually under stress and you're on your extreme limits, if you like, so you're really a long way out. So the way we're going to cater for that is really simple. I'm going to teach you a squash lunge. This is seriously good and it works, and if you watch players, they're all doing it. Everybody is doing it, and you'll go, how come nobody ever told me this? This is what goes on. So what happens here? I'm going to step in here, and there's about two different ways you can do this one. But if I go in here and the whole body gets forward and I hit out here, what happens is my whole balance is over this front leg, so I can literally take that foot off the ground and get the same outcome. Now to come off, instead of driving this one up, which is a lot of work through here, I'll just simply bring that in and then I'll cut back here. So all the stress, if I do it fast, will go here, there, up. So this one is the one you need to practice as well. So you step there, here, up. So just bring your back knee in as you swing and off you go. So I'm pretty much hitting off one leg, and you'll see a lot of people will scrape their shoe on the ground. They'll scrape it through as they come through. It's just what they do to maintain some form of balance and structure in their hit. So there, there. Okay, now I'm going to show you a really cool one. One where you're under semi-stress, but you can still come out really quite well. So what we're going to do, I'm going to lift this foot off the ground. It's going to come in and then it's going to go back. And then I'll come out as normal. So I'm merely just tracking my balance, and then I'll track back with my balance and off I go. So I'll go in here, there, and off. Okay, so I'll be here, there, here, off. Now this works really well because I'm in a really stable position when I hit. Now I don't profess that you need to try and take your foot off the ground when you hit. This is simply an option for you to understand how to use it. And as I said, lots of people, they'll do that there, that will scrape on the ground, and then they'll bring it back. So they're doing the same thing, but they're scraping it on the ground, and then they'll bring it back as they come back. And it's all because of this line that you have through your body with balance as you come in and you strike, and then that balance will change back again, and then off it will go. So there you go. If you bring your back foot in, all the stress goes away from your lower back, and all the stress goes into your balance, or all the effort goes into maintaining balance and control through that. You'll find it's really quite simple and quite easy to do. It's pretty phenomenal. It really, really works. It works the same with back foot as well. So instead of going, that's a comfortable back foot, when you come from here, comfortable back foot, and you come from here, comfortable, here. Okay, let's go a little bit further. So the little bit further one would be a there, and then I'd drag it out again. I'd go there, and I'd drag it out again. I'd go there, and I'd drag it out again. All right, now the one which goes a long way can be that one there, and then you'll have to push up. So what will happen is you'll actually go in a long way. It's not a very comfortable one, that's why it's such a hard thing to do. So I go there, bang, that will come in there, and then you'll push up and you'll come out. So it will be there, up and out. So out, there, up and out. Because when I come in here, there, when that one comes in here, that will push back. So both my feet will actually push me back that way. Usually it will go up for a lob when that happens because you're under stress, you haven't got a very good body position, you're compromised a little bit and you need time. That takes longer to get out of. It's not the recommended way to go. It's just something you have to do to keep and look after your body. If you're in a poor situation, you can look after it with a shot and cover it off with a movement. Okay, we're going to look at our squash lunge. We're going to look at how you come off the ball. There's two separate main ways we'd like you to come off the ball. The first one is, let's say I do the moderate lunge where I go forward and I'll bring my back foot in a little bit. So I'll go here and I'll bring it out. Okay, so if I drive the ball down the wall, that's what will happen. Okay, because I want to watch the ball as it goes down the wall. So from here, I drive the ball down the wall, I watch it as it goes down the wall. But what happens if you hit cross court? So if I hit cross court here, what happens, I can't do that, because then I've got to do that and come out there, and then it gets awkward. So what I'll do is I'll just swap feet, and it becomes really simple. That's why people cross court off high extension is, so if you're on full extension, cross court's really easy, and this is the reason why. You go from here to cross, so I can bring that foot in and turn. So all of a sudden there is no stress on my body because I've just cross-courted. I've turned around my body, which is the easiest way of hitting the ball back where it comes from, which is quite simple. I've got no real, let's say, concern over the ball jutting out into the middle of the court to hit me and everything as well. I've got a bigger target area. Everything becomes simple. So people will cross-court when they're under stress and under pressure, especially when they're tired. So if you come from here and I step in and I go cross, I'll leave this foot, I'll leave this back foot, and then I'll just turn out. And I will come off the ball really easily. So you can do that off a full big step, no trouble at all. It really works really simple and really easy. So you got down the wall, in and out. You got cross court, in, swap. Now each one of those you will go down the wall, in and back with the shuffle that way. Down the wall, back with the shuffle that way, watching the ball. Cross court, out with the shuffle, watching the ball. It aids your turn and everything as well. So there you go, muck around with that a little bit. Then just practice going a long way when you lunge and see what it does. Just see how good your body feels and how lack of energy and effort is required when you're going massive full extension. It's really, really seriously good. So if you never thought much about a lunge and about a squash lunge, that's just how you do it. It's really quite amazing what you can do off a full extension, bang, come out, and have no effort, no energy, hardly any work, full power, full control, and it looks magnificent as well.